Hello scrappy friends, how are we all on this fine Saturday afternoon? So, I have to apologise yet again. I haven't put up a video in almost a week, and that was just after telling you how we were going to get back to our regularly scheduled program. My entire house got very sick. So my son went to vacation care. Maybe it was vacation care, maybe it wasn't, I don't know, but he came home and about 3 days later had this lovely vomiting bug. 2 days later, Mummy comes down with it. 2 hours later, Daddy comes down with it, and then the following morning, so does his younger brother. The boys bounced back fairly quickly. Me and Dad, on the other hand, have been a little slower to regain our energy. This is probably the most energetic I've felt in a week. So, I had no energy to do any voiceovers, put videos together, nothing. I barely got out of bed in 5 days. So, that is why there have been no videos. But now that I'm feeling better, I have been doing a few art journal pages and discovered a few videos on here and getting some voiceovers together. So we are getting back to our regularly scheduled program for real this time, I promise. So what I'm doing here is a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout. So there is a Facebook group I'm in, Soul Sisters. Now, it is run by Art and Soul Studio, which is a fantastic mixed media art supply shop. And they run challenges on their Facebook page. And one of them was a mood board challenge. So, to use these colours and to use stamps. And that day, I had happened to take some pictures of Will in the pool. He was cannonballing in, and I took a series of pictures and managed to get a really good sequence of him jumping in. And those were the 3 pictures you saw at the beginning. And I knew I wanted to use those pictures because the mood board reminded me of, water and a really cool, just water in general. And so when I took these pictures, I thought this would work really well. And I wanted to use 3 smaller ones to show the sequence. Because sometimes I feel that my layouts just look the same because I'm always using 4x6 pictures. And so now and then I really like to try hard to mix it up. Even though this is still a heavily mixed media page, my photo layout is a little different. Now, yes, I'm working on another background. I didn't like the first background I did for some reason. When I'm using Color Blast, the new Color Blast inks. Now, I love these. They are really cool. And they react really well with water. But when I sprayed it, I got a lot of overspray. And I didn't like it. So I decided to make another piece. I have kept the original one because obviously I'll use it for something, but yeah, it wasn't what I wanted, so I thought I'd do another one. The only thing that I really don't like about this layout is that it really warped my page, and no matter what I did, I feel like it just ruined my photo of the layout. When you see the photo at the end of the video, I feel like it's just really ruined the picture. It's not a nice, pretty, clean, crisp picture, but I don't mind the layout nonetheless. So I'm now matting I finished my second background and I decided to go with this one. I wasn't 100% happy with this one either, but I figured I can't just keep making backgrounds until I'm 100% happy with one, because that's never going to happen. So I thought we'll make it work. So I've added a few splatters. I used 2 colours. Now, what were they? I think one was Mermaid and one was Lagoon, I think. Now, these inks I got in my December Kitaholics kit, my mixed media kit. So I'm really having a lot of fun with these. So all I'm doing at the moment is I'm just matting my pictures on some white copy paper, just because I wanted a white border. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in sequence, and then I'm going to mat 2 of them on some foam just to pop it up, because I didn't want them all flat, but I did want to add some dimension to the layout. Now, these are my photos. We were out in the pool because, up on the Gold Coast, or in Australia on our side of the world, December is, actually no, this was January. January is summer and it's a school holiday, so the boys are spending lots of time in the pool. And, they were just, Will has recently learnt to keep his head above he knows how to swim, but our pool is taller than he is, so he wasn't quite comfortable. But all of a sudden his confidence took off, and now he jumps in and swims up and down the pool. So yeah, lots of fun. And on an iPhone, if you hold the button down in the middle, it'll take a burst of photos. So that's what I was doing. And when I went through them, I managed to get 3 really awesome sequential shots of him jumping in the pool. So that was a lot of fun. So this is the stamping part of the challenge that I am now going to do. So I went through my stamps and I found some of my favourite Kaiser Craft stamps. This is my absolute favourite stamp in the world. I love the way it looks, and I love that whenever you stamp it, it doesn't matter how you stamp it, it looks like that's exactly how it's meant to be. You can't mess this stamp up. It's my absolute favourite, and I thought it really helped this layout look like, you know, this water was splashing out from behind these photos. That's what I really liked about these colours and what I was going for with this photo. Because if you look at the photos, like, there's a big splash, wheels jumping in and making a huge splash. And I thought that if I did the colour behind the photos and used some of these stamps, it might actually look like, you know, that water is splashing out from the photo. That was my goal anyway, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So this is another Kaiser Craft stamp. Sorry if you can hear that, my husband has just decided to start mowing the lawn, of course, but I really want to get this up because it's been far too long between videos. So yes, now got my background, got my photos, now I'm going to start putting the layout together. And I knew that I didn't want them spaced out, I wanted them fairly close together. I wasn't sure if I was going to overlap them or not, because I really do love these photos. But yeah, so I decided to put the middle one on the layout and mount the opposite two. So the one where he's just taking off and the one where he lands in the water. Like I said, I'm going to mount them on some foam. This is just cheap pieces of fun foam that I have in a drawer next to me. It's a lot better than using foam tape. Foam tape I really don't like. I find that it curls my photo. And well, this is cheaper anyway. This is much cheaper. So it's just a piece of foam, and all I do is use my double-sided tape and yeah, mount the photo on the foam. Pretty simple. Now once I have my photos down, it's time to start working on the rest of the layout. Now to be honest, I had absolutely no clue how I was going to embellish this layout. All I really knew was what I wanted to do with the background. So I was very undecided about that. In the end, I don't actually embellish this layout a whole lot. I figure the whole mixed media background thing works pretty well on its own. One thing I do a lot when I do a mixed media background is I'll draw a hand-drawn squiggly border of some kind around the outside of my layout. I feel that it really sort of, one, it ties the layout together and, you know, stops it looking like it's just going to float off the page. Sort of grounds the layout, but I also find that it adds to the mixed media feel, the artistic look. So I tend to do that a lot on my mixed media backgrounds when I do a scrapbook layout. What I wanted to do here is I wanted to add some more splatters in the blue. I felt that I had a lot of green happening and I really didn't have just splatters because I did the packaging technique you would have seen for this background. The first one I painted with the watercolor. The second time I used it with the packaging technique. So I wanted to add some more blue splatters just in a few areas just to add to that pool splash feel happening. I'm really sorry about this voiceover. It's taking me way too long and it's so broken up it's not funny. It's the school holidays and my children for some reason today are being feral. They just will not leave me alone. It's Saturday so it's not, you know, too bad, but for some reason they're just really clingy and can't get along. And yeah, even though I've, you know, told them let mummy finish her video, no, they keep opening the door and coming in. So this voiceover is probably one of the worst I've ever done and it's so broken up, but I really want to get this video up because it's been too long since I've had a video and I have 4 ready to go for you. So next week, as long as I can get the voiceovers done, should be absolutely perfectly scheduled. Let's see how we go with that. So I did put my title in. I was deciding between the black alphas or the sparkly blue ones. I don't use the sparkly blue ones enough, so I figured why not. And I wanted to write splash, and I want it to be big. I feel it's not big enough, but you know, it's on the page, it'll work. And then I used my Kaiser alphas to write make a, and you know, that's my title, make a splash. And then I was going through my ephemera trying to find something to embellish this page with, and I found a little tab. Now, I'm not usually a tab person. I get them in either kits or pocket letters, or I don't even know how I have the ones I have because I don't use them. I don't buy them, but I have a few. So I found one in the colours that match the mood board. So I figured I'd use it, and I end up stamping the date on it. I did this layout the day I took these photos, which never happens. Normally I'm scrapping fairly behind, But no, this photo, when I took it, I thought of the mood board and managed to do it right away. So yeah, this photo was taken, does that say the 11th of January? Because that's not right, surely. No, it's the 4th. I was going to say. Yeah, this photo was taken the day I did the layout, so that was pretty cool. So I just decided to put my date on the tab, and then on the right-hand side of my desk, I have like a collection of bits and pieces I've bought that don't really go anywhere else in my craft room, and I figure if I leave them out, I'm more likely to use them. And I have some of these acrylic chevrons, which are my absolute favourite embellishment, especially for boy layouts, because it's, you know, something you can use, especially on mixed media ones. They look really great. So I got some of them out and I've used them. Then I figure I'll just put little clusters of, what's the word, bling and enamel dots, and you know, that's going to be my embellishing pretty much. And I was going to leave it there, and I thought, well, I've got perfect space for it, so I'll do some journaling, because I really need to journal more on my layouts. And that's pretty much going to be this spread. So thank you if you have managed to stick around this long for this terrible voiceover, but I really do hope you've enjoyed the process, and I will be back with another video on Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye!